Did you guys know that there was actually a third Richard brother?
Well, you know now.
Cue Réjean Houle.
Prise par Evans. Et là, c'est l'arrivée de Anthony Richard. Le tir et le but!
You guys thought I was kidding, didn't you? Well, take a look right here, because as it shows, Anthony Richard is the third Richard all-time to have a goal. So, I don't know. This is awesome. I mean, Maurice Richard with 544, his brother, the pocket rocket, Henri Richard with 358, and now Anthony Richard with 1. So, okay, they're not related. I'm obviously joking, and you guys know that. But this is the most excited I've probably been after Montreal Canadiens lost in a long time. So to have the game start this way, and for me, I got to record a lot of the games, so I don't always get to watch them live like you guys do. And I fast forwarded it too far, actually, when I was kind of trying to get the game started to watch it. And it showed that we were already up 1-0. So obviously we're around the game back, watched it from the beginning, and less than 2 minutes in, Anthony Richard gets his first career NHL goal, living out a dream for the Montreal Canadiens. Just a beautiful thing to see. Another Quebec-born player living out their dream, and the explosiveness. We got to show this again. So let's take another look at this goal from Anthony Richard, because take a look at the fact that Jake Evans gets the puck. As soon as Anthony Richard knows that Evans has possession of the puck, he starts to explode up the middle of the ice through the neutral zone. He receives a near perfect pass from Jake Evans, and he buries it for his first career NHL goal. It doesn't get much better than that, and I just think that, you know, based on the fact there weren't many other goals in this game, this was the Habs' only goal of the night. So that being said, we got to highlight it. We got to focus on it. And a great call by Réjean Houle, the legend, and Marc Denis as well on that second go-around there. You know, he gets the – they said, you know, Denis was saying how Richard gets the puck, and the rest is history, and his first NHL goal is completed. So what a blast. It was fun. Now, as for the rest of this game, how did it go? Well, for a 1-0 game, the Canadiens had the 1-0 lead through the first 2 periods of this game. And then, as we know, our former boy, Arturi Lehkonen, now Stanley Cup champion, my gosh, Lecky deserves it. But we missed him a little last night, guys. Did we miss him a little bit? I think we did, just a bit. But with Lecky, you know, tying the game on the power play, eventually the Colorado Avalanche are going to score on the power play when you give them some opportunities. And they gave them a few. There wasn't many penalties in this game before that, though. So that's the one thing that I did like, is that this game had pace. This was the theme of the game last night for me. Pace, speed, physicality. It was almost like a playoff game out there in terms of how it was officiated, I think a lot of people would say, because a lot of penalties just weren't called, but there weren't a lot of penalties there that weren't called. So to me, the calls that were made were the calls that were the most obvious. So if you look at the stats last night, in terms of penalty minutes, Colorado only had 2, Montreal had 4. So there's actually 2 penalties called on the Canadiens and only 1 on the Colorado Avalanche. And you know what? I'm not going to complain about a game like that. The pace was excellent. It was fantastic back and forth. It was physical, like I said. There were chances at both ends. Jake Allen stood on his head once again. He gets the 3rd star of the game in this one. He gets he makes 34 saves for a .944 save percentage in this game, and unfortunately gets the overtime loss, because as we know, Mikko Rantanen gets the overtime winner for the Colorado Avalanche. And you know what? You can blame Jonathan Drouin on this all you want. I think we had flashbacks of Drouin against Edmonton in the 3-on-3 when he actually, you know, converted on the overtime winner. In this case, he didn't. He kind of fumbled the puck on the way right to the goal mouth, and the puck just sat in the blue paint there, and then the puck goes the other way. And Jake Allen was trying to do everything he could to defend the pass, I think, or he was thinking pass partially. Caden Gooley did a decent job at defending, because at the end of the day, Rantanen just kept the puck and then shot it 5-hole on Jake Allen. So do you really fully blame Jonathan Drouin on this one, or did Jake Allen misplay it a little bit after having a fantastic evening, making all those saves? The stack the pad save, you know, the Mike Richter stack the pad save was awesome from Jake Allen in this one. But I think that you got to give Allen a bit of the blame on the overtime winning goal. That's my personal opinion on that. But, you know, despite that, this was a pretty entertaining game. The Canadiens get a point, but they do still, you know, get the OT loss and stay in the Connor Bedard sweepstakes, if you will. So that being said, you know what? This was still a pretty good game overall, and I don't think that you want to overlook it too much. You just want to take it as is. And the fact that the Canadiens still have players like Dadonov, Armia, Hoffman, Drouin, all these guys that are likely not going to be on the team last year. Maybe Hoffman will, but the fact that the Habs were able to keep pace with the Colorado Avalanche and kind of, they were setting the pace. I thought the Habs came out just really strong in that first period. That was one of the best periods we've seen from the Canadiens all season, is that first period when they just were playing with excellent pace. Anthony Richard, after that goal, by the way, only played a total of 9 minutes and 44 seconds. We want to talk about Slav all the time, and people are upset that he's not at the World Juniors. I get that, but Slav plays 12:59, or basically 13 minutes in this game. And it does seem like guys are definitely trying to hit Slavkovsky. It seems like, based on the Pierre LeBrun quote, or sorry, the Elliot Friedman quote from 32 Thoughts, that guys are starting to notice that Slavkovsky just seems to be available for a hit often, and he kind of is, maybe, but he's still so young. He's still learning. I don't know what the right answer is, what to do with him. So you can have your opinion on him all you want. But that being said, I really noticed some nice defensive play in this game from the Canadiens too. A lot of block shots. Everybody to me looked good in this game, including guys like Chris Weidman, Jonathan Kovacevic, Honda Civic, Arbor Jacki, Jordan Harris. Like, I thought these guys all looked pretty good. Caden Gooley, Joel Edmondson looked good. I thought everybody genuinely on the defensive side of the puck, and it shows because only one goal was allowed in regulation. Everybody was pretty responsible and played well on the defensive side of the puck. So that's my thoughts on the game, guys. That's all I got. So you put your comments down below as always. And if you're enjoying the content, you know what buttons to push. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Deeksy signing off here. Thanks for watching as always, guys. Cheers and happy early Christmas, or Merry early Christmas to you guys. Not sure if I'm going to see you before or after Christmas, but we'll talk soon. All my best, guys. Cheers.